This is hardcore Minecraft. With no second chances, my goal is to 100% complete Bedrock Edition at my own pace, pushing myself to turn this empty world into one that feels alive with creative builds and fun adventures along the way. Eventually, I will be collecting every block, mob, animal, and item in the game while making an awesome build in every biome that Minecraft has to offer. That is, if I can survive long enough to do it. But today, we are just focused on having the perfect start. Let's go. Bro, a mesa biome? What the I do really like this area. I just have nothing. There's trees at least. Oh. And there's a net. Oh my gosh, perfect. Alright. There's a sheep too. That's good. 2 sheep? Pink sheep. Let's see what this got. Riptide, sure. Black Infinity, okay. That's all I really got. I don't have shit. Alright. Now that we have a base in the village, it's time to go down to the mines and get the resources that we need. Alright, let's get out of here. It is not the best gear, but we have gear. So that's a start. Let's go check out this area quickly. I mean, this area looks pretty cool to me. There's another forest up there too, next to this village. I really like the water that surrounds it. I think it looks great. I just think this looks so good. Let's see if there's anything good on the other side of this village first before we decide. This is also a cool area. I do think I like the other spot that we had better though. Let's go, the smithing template, that's awesome. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we're gonna head back and set up shop in that in-between spot. Alright, so we are back, we're in the area where I think I want to put the starter house. That's the village we were just at, over that way. Over that way is our original village. Alright, now that we're situated, I've gotten everything over to the area where we're gonna build our starter home. I'd like to get full diamond pretty quickly, but I think that's where we're gonna start. Dude, he like backs up to use the spear too? That's awesome. Now that we're back, I'm thinking I'm gonna make what diamond armor I can and just keep using iron tools aside from a pickaxe. There we go, not too bad. Pants and boots is gonna help a lot. I'm okay with iron chestplate and helmet for now. I'm definitely gonna go back down, but I do want to work on getting enough leather for an enchanting table, so hopefully I can get a fortune pick. I know I said I was going to use fortune, but I almost just think it's worth taking these. While I wait for these sugarcane to grow and these cows to breed up to get enough leather and paper for the books to make an enchanting table, I'm going to do a little bit of terraforming around here. I flattened it all out and made it pretty square, and I'm thinking that it's going to be a little bit of like a modern like desert, kind of like Las Vegas theme. While I was terraforming, I've been collecting leather and paper, like I said. We finally have enough leather and paper to make our enchanting table.
Alright, so I wouldn't call the starter house complete, but for now I think I'm done working on it until I get a little bit more geared up. I think it came out pretty nice. But for the time being, the entranceway with the pools look pretty nice. I like the copper doors. They're gonna age down, but I think it'll still look good. So we keep going this way. We got another little pool, pretty good. Another portal, level 30 enchanting table, and then a little storage room. It's nothing too special. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would to make. I kind of got carried away with the glazed terracotta, but I think the orange and green looks pretty good. Yeah, that's it for now. I think I'm going to transition to getting back into the mines, getting some more diamonds. I've been talking about this Fortune 3 pick for I don't even know how many days, and I still haven't done it. So that's going to be next.
I was lucky enough to find the zombie spawner too, which is going to make the enchanting process so much easier.
All right. Hopefully it's just a god pick. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I have a feeling we're going to be doing this for a while, so let's make this a true XP farm.
Again, bro. I'm honestly tempted to just take the silk touch. Let it ride. I mean, it's good that it's silk touch, but that's not fortune. Oh my god, we're going back. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll take it after that, so long as it's ever taken me to get fortune. I'm gonna go get those diamonds now. These two, so 5 to 11, pretty solid. There's 2 more. Now that we got all the diamonds that we know about, I think I'm gonna go explore this other half of the cave that we didn't really go down yet. But first, I need to, and the diamond chest plate. Full diamond. I'm also going to enchant my armor to like level 1 enchantments because I can always grind some of them later.
We ended up with 35 diamonds after exploring that side of the cave and a ton of iron, which is awesome. Next, I wanted to start adding some decorations to the exterior of the starter house, starting with these rocks.
I actually really like how that came out. I mean, yeah, I think that looks really good from here. Let's see about over here. This side looks nice.
Next, it was time to get some better tools, so I went ahead and brought down the enchanting table to the mob grinder.
Okay, so that might have taken a little bit too long, but Smite 4, pretty good. We'll figure that out later. Silk Touch, we'll take it. Fortune 2, not Fortune 3, and it's alright, but we'll use it until it's gone. Shovel is pretty good. I'm ranking 3 efficiency 4. I don't really need much more on it. And then this axe is really good. Sharpness 3 on breaking 3, Fortune 2, and efficiency 3. Pretty good until we get a villager trading hall set up where we can actually pick and choose our enchantments. So I'll take it. The next thing on our list to do is get some villagers going. I already brought them all over here. This is going to be an iron farm. I need 10 more beds before I can really start getting it going. But anyway, I want to make it like a fishing house, kind of. I think I got an idea. I'll put up the reference photo here right now. But yeah, that's the plan. First thing on our list, though, is to either get sheep or go pillage a bunch of beds. Thinking we're going to go steal a bunch of beds because I don't really want to wait to breed a bunch of sheep up. Let's go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. We are good to go. And look at all these job blocks we got.
While we are in a biome with trees naturally growing, I'm going to go ahead and collect as much as I can for the fletching villagers. This should definitely be enough. Let's go back and get to trading and place these beds that we collected back down for the iron farm. That seems to be working pretty well. I was also able to get this infinity bow and combine it with another bow to make a pretty decent bow.
Now that the iron farm is complete, before I decorate it and make it into not an ugly square, I want to go to the nether. I just want glowstone for this build. To nether we go. I knew that was going to happen. Fuck. Okay. Alright, I have a golden apple in my inventory. I think it's right above my sword. I don't even know where I am though. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Oh my god, bro. I have a bow. What am I doing? I didn't bring gold either. This whole thing is scuffed. That was so loud. I think that's the first time, clear, that you've just saw the achievement that I've ever used a god, a notch apple. Bro, that's the... Oh my god. That could not have gone worse. Never mind. I don't even care about the glowstone. I saw a bunch there. We're gonna figure that another time. Okay, so it's the next day in real life, and I'm nowhere near as valid anymore, so we're definitely going back to the nether. While I was tweaking out yesterday after almost dying and losing the world, I just decided to do some AFK on the iron farm, and this... Oops. And this thing is good. Back to the nether, and this time, only to see the piglins. These things are so loud. Those are pretty good. Alright, so I mean, overall, that was really successful. I'll definitely leave at least one in my inventory. Exactly what we need to feel way better about exploring the nether now. I think we have everything that we need. Let's go find the fortress. I don't really want to go across the lava pit, so I think I'm just going to go straight in this direction. No way. Chop this in really quick. I did not realize I was that long out that whole time. That was crazy. So. Let's get out of here. That went perfect.
Let's get started on this fishing hunt.
It's a fine start. Still kind of looks brutal, but we'll make it look more like a rock. Okay, so I know it looks like ass. It looks like a rock right now. Barely, but it's very blocky. I'm gonna pop up the reference photo right here. See how it's on stilts on top of a bunch of rocks? I want to make it look a little bit more like that. I'm gonna do kind of what I did on the top, down the sides a little bit with the slab, so it's not as uniform, and then we're gonna go from there. Even though there's a couple of blocks where, I guess in theory, the iron golem could spawn on it, it's pretty spawn proof. I like that. I actually like the acacia a lot. I think it'll look really good. I'm going to build up the rock a little bit around it more. Just like that, we are done with our fishing hut iron farm. I mean, I'm going to add a better interior, especially in the starter base too. But I think this is a pretty good way to hide the iron farm. I need to do a little bit of terraforming around here and get some farmland set up, get a true tree farming area. I just need to do some cleanup. Alright, so full transparency. I may or may not have been crafting under the influence last night and forgot to record everything I did, but I was in flow state. I think this looks pretty good so far. Even looking back at my work, that wasn't me. But I do like the waterfalls coming down past the pathway, the red sand, and it looks great. I was planning on putting a dock here, I think. Didn't really get there clearly. This was cleaned up nicely with an easy way down to the iron farm. I like this tree, I think. I don't know. Maybe that could have been a big decision. We'll have to see. I was planning on doing the same thing with the pathway all around with the sugarcane, which I'd like to look a lot. And I also like the sandstone wall I put together. This is only wheat. I'm going to make one of these for that carrots too. I'm really liking how this pathway turned out. Down here, I'm going to put a sugarcane farm, I think. It looks cool going up the riverbank, but I'd like to keep it to like one main area here. so I can keep farming it to keep using around all my pathways.
Pretty simple, but I think it came out really nice.
Ooh, I just had a really good idea for this area right here, but we are going to need a pretty good amount more of tough. Alright, so I'm thinking pond. That's going to go all the way up to over here. I think that's going to put a cactus farm maybe right here. Put some animal pens down here. And then some trees over here like uniformly grown so that it looks like a tree farm.
Now that we have the pond outlined, let's add some details.
The pond is ready. I'm going to throw up the reference pic for this pond to the pathway. I was thinking about doing a bridge at first, but then I saw this photo while I was looking for some ideas, and I decided to go with the, I don't even know what you call this, like pathway instead of a bridge, I guess. I don't know, I really like how it came out though. Comes over here a little bit, little tree, and then over here I put a cactus farm. Next thing on our list is a tree farm, which I think is going to go right over here. And then I'm thinking some brown terracotta down the sides. And some brown glazed terracotta down the middle might look cool. I don't know how I feel about the terracotta. I think eventually I'll probably just go back through and only use the lime glazed terracotta. It's pretty good for now. It'll look better once the trees grow too. But I do like the border with sandstone and the sugarcane, obviously. I think that looks really good. What the Where? What wall? How did he die?
With the cows in their pen, it was time to add some final touches around the island, like finishing up that pathway and adding this rock formation. I also added this bridge that I talked about earlier in between the starter home and the fishing iron house. I really like how it came out with all the trapdoors. The final thing that I wanted to do was build this little island off the back of the starter home where I'm going to have the happy gas live and grow up. We'll use him more the next time around, but thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, I had an awesome time making this. I'm really looking forward to being able to advance and work towards 100% completing Bedrock Edition moving forward now that we have the start that we needed. Thank you again for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.